So today in other games added a couple new maps. Well, technically only one map. The other map we had a couple weeks ago when the map change came, but got removed because it was just very unpopular and had a lot of issues with it. Both of these maps are Celestial and Undying. Now, Undying was the map that was released along with all the other new maps a couple weeks ago, and it was very unpopular for multiple reasons. One being just the diamond gen placement, and also one being the incredibly far away mid, and the other map being Celestial, which has been added as of yesterday, I think. And yeah, I just want to go ahead and look at these two maps and give my opinions and whether or not you guys should actually try them out and what I like/hate about them. So the first map is Undying, and while they have not changed any of the issues that I talked about except mid, this map has gotten considerably better just because of mid. The diamond gen also has been moved, which I do think that's a better placement. I do think it's closer. It makes rushing shorter. Before it was a 12 rush, it still is a 12 rush, but you actually save a couple blocks more than previously. Also, I think the map distance was changed from a 12 rush to a 8 rush. I'm not 100% sure about that, but they might have, so that they made mid a bit less far away from all the other islands. They also added some semi-islands in between mid and the bases to make rushing easier and for you to save like 10-20 blocks, which all these changes are great, but the map still is pretty bad just because it's very clogged. You have this huge tree just blocks like the whole entire base, and you have this really high up roof that just why is the roof so high? Like we're playing Bedwars, not like Skyscraper Wars or something. And then there's also the shop, which is unbelievably annoying because you have to like jump or something to like open the shop. Like you have to jump, aim for the shop, click on it, then it opens, or you just walk down. You have to like look up really high and click on the shop. I don't know. I like previously you could just jump onto the shop. Like there was a little platform, you could jump on it and then buy stuff. I really like that idea. They removed that idea, which I'm actually really disturbed by because it does make me angry that the villager is not at eye level and you have to either look up or like do some weird jumping action. As for like game speed, I guess you could get like 3-4 minute games if like you get lucky or something. You will not get a under 2 minute game unless like the lobby is very competitive. This map is just not made for rushing. I will say it's not as bad as like some other maps. I would say that Industrial is still like the worst map. Actually, I would still say this is the worst map. And I mean, Undying did get a bit better than it was previously, but not by that much. We also have Celestial. Now, Celestial is a wonderful map. I love the color theme, or like the block theme that we have going. I really do. Also, the rush is just as long as the Indian rush, and also the fast food rush being 8 iron. It is shorter than Indian because you do save, I think, 4 or 5 blocks if you make the jump correctly. So it's about the same as fast food, but what makes the difference here is the diamond gen rush, because it's placed really diagonally. You can't, it's too far away to consistently diagonal bridge to it, but it's also not close enough for you to just be able to make a simple god bridge where you have to change directions once. Like, to not waste too many blocks, you have to like change directions 2 or 3 times, maybe even 4 times, so not to waste too many blocks. So like rushing to the diamond gen is just very annoying in my opinion. And then again we have the really high base. Again, I don't know what it is with these tall bases. Like, why does the base have to be so tall? Why can't you just make it flat like on fast food or something? But the main base, like inside your base, like the tower is just so tall, and it's unnecessarily tall because I mean people can just go up there and hide, and it can make a short game very long if somebody does do that after they lose their bed. But inside the base, like inside your generator and inside your base, it is pretty spacious. It's not the biggest thing. I would love for it to be bigger, but compared to maps such as fast food or Indian, it is, I think, smaller than Indian but bigger than fast food. I don't know, I haven't exactly measured how many blocks of space you have, but it also gives an advantage for somebody that's respawning because there's a down, because the map goes down by 1 block and there's stairs to connect that 1 block in difference. The person respawning has low ground immediately, so if you do lose your bed, you still have that low ground in case you want to get those 2 extra hits to win a fight. So I really love that because that's basically what respawning at your base should be, a home advantage, and I really like that they did add that. Mid reminds me of like a Skywars mid, which I do find pretty cool, but it is very annoying because there is a really huge semi-island. It's I think the same size as Undying, and I don't like the idea of having these huge semi-islands because it is basically just like Skywars. If you would put a ton of chests on those semi-islands, it basically would be Skywars, and it's Bedwars. I feel like there should be way more strategy involved than just going and rushing rushing mid, and those semi-islands make it way too easy to rush mid. If they were smaller, people would have to waste a bit more blocks to get there, and they would seem further away, and that would keep people from rushing mid a bit more. But yeah, no, this map is a very average 5 out of 10 map. Maybe it's a little bit above average, considering that I would consider like Wilderness or Wild West average, and I consider Indian and Fast Food S tier. So I think it's in between there. It isn't as slow as say Wild West, but it's also not fast enough to be up there with the two fastest maps being Fast Food and Indian. But yeah, no, I love this map change. I want to know what you guys think about this map change. If you guys like it, let me know. There's also a glitch, by the way, with Celestial, that where you spawn in the villager shop thing. So if you guys are running into that, please let me know, because that probably has to get fixed. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.